Hey guys, Matty Gazelle here, back with NFL picks for week number 15. I'm getting this up on Sunday morning. I apologize again for it being late, but that's just my tradition, it seems. So, Thursday Night Football, the Jets lost heavily to the Ravens. I picked that game. I think everyone in the nation picked the Ravens to win that game. Not a big surprise there. Congrats to Lamar Jackson, beating Michael Vick's rushing record for the season. I think he's like at 1,100 yards now or something. I don't know the exact number, but congrats to him. On to Sunday Night Football, or the morning of this when this goes up. Bears, Packers. As a Vikings fan, I want the Bears to win to knock the Packers back a loss, but this game should be a lot closer than I think people think. I think the Bears can legitimately win this game. I'm going to be picking them. The Packers have not looked impressive, and I don't know. I can see an upset happening. Patriots and Bengals. Deflategate, Spygate, and now like Spygate 2.0. Like, there's so many different gates with the Patriots. They were spying, they weren't spying, but there was a crew for the Patriots who were viewing the Bengals practices and sideline, and it's a whole debacle. You can look it up online, but regardless of whatever was going on there, the Patriots should win this game. The Bengals don't really have the firepower to handle this Patriots defense, in my opinion. So Patriots look at the win there. Seahawks, Panthers. Seahawks coming off of a pretty big loss to the Rams last week. I still think they're a really good team, and they should be able to handle business against the Panthers, who have more or less packed it up this year. This was, for a time, the Panthers were in contention for like kind of a wild card spot, but they have since fallen from that mantle a long time ago. So Seahawks on that one. Texans and Titans. This is one of the better games of the week. This could decide the division. I do believe these two play each other this week and then the week 17. It's kind of a weird schedule there, but I think the Titans are the better team, and this is in Tennessee. The Texans' defense looks so inconsistent to me, and I love Deshaun Watson, but I just think this Titans team is playing really well with Ryan Tannehill, of all people. Ryan Tannehill is having a really good season, and I think they continue it here. Dolphins and Giants. This could be Eli Manning's last start as a Giant and potentially his career. You're welcoming the Dolphins team. The Dolphins, they play tough, but they're still not a good team. They just play tough, as of late anyway. If the Giants were ever going to end their losing streak with the game, you'd think it'd be against the Dolphins. This could go either way. I am picking the Dolphins to win, though. I just think they have more moxie to the team right now, a little more juice. So sorry, Eli. I don't think you get the win here. Eagles and Redskins. Despite the Eagles being in a must-win scenario, I think the Redskins will win this game. I just feel like the Eagles have like kids across the street playing at wide receiver. Literally last week, Josh McCown was getting close to suiting up and going in at receiver. They're so thin of the position. They're dealing with a lot of injuries. Lane Johnson, their offensive tackle, got hurt. And the Redskins, Dwayne Haskins, playing pretty well. He's not perfect yet, but he's definitely improving as the season goes on. And they have a good running game. I think the Redskins get the job done here. And I know the Eagles need to win this game, but I just think the Redskins have a better chance. Broncos, Chiefs. This should be a really good game. The Broncos have been playing very good football as of late. Drew Lock has been playing. He won the first game that he played. Wasn't that impressive, but the second game against the Texans, are you kidding me? He played great, and the defense is playing well. So the Chiefs can't sleep on this game. I think the Chiefs will find a way to win because I trust Patrick Mahomes more than Drew Lock. But yeah, this should be a good game. I'm gonna go Chiefs though. Bucks at Lions, easy. I'm going Bucks. I think the Bucks have way more firepower than the Lions. The Lions got a garbage time touchdown last week against the Vikings, and if they didn't get that, they would have been shut out 20-0. So sorry, Lions fans, but this was not your year. But to see this losing streak you guys have been going on, it's kind of crazy. I know you guys haven't had Stafford in a few weeks, but still. Browns and Cardinals, this should be a pretty good game. The Browns are still kind of alive-ish in the playoff hunt, but it's not looking good. They need some other teams to lose, and they need to win out. The Cardinals, they're kind of an up and down team. They have a good core, a young core with Kyler Murray, and I think he's a good quarterback. This should be a good game. I think the Browns will find a way to win, though. I think the Browns are, they're both. These are both really inconsistent teams, but the Browns have more talent, and I'll just do the coin flip and go with the Browns. Jaguars and Raiders. This is the last game in Oakland before they move to Las Vegas. So just by default, I have to say the Raiders are going to win this game. But even if it wasn't the case and this wasn't their last game, the Jaguars are a bad team right now. They are a bad team. They have lost by a lot of points, like 6 consecutive weeks. I think they're an active streak of losing by at least 17 points in the past 5 or 6 weeks. It's pretty bad. So the Raiders, enjoy your last win in Oakland. You should be able to handle business here. I'd be shocked if you didn't. Vikings and Chargers. I'm torn on this game. One of my best friends, Ian, he is a huge Chargers fan, and I am a Vikings fan, obviously. Now, obviously, their aspirations for the postseason are very different, but the Chargers are a very good team. Just they have had issues closing games that they should win throughout the year. I think all of their losses are by 1 score. But they're really healthy right now. And I think this is a dangerous game for the Vikings, who really need this game. If the Vikings win out their last 3 games, they're in the postseason. They will hold on to the 6th wildcard spot, and they'll be in the postseason. Even with 2 wins, they should make it. They would need the Rams to lose at least 1 game. But I would just say try to win all of your games. They're getting Adam Thielen back. Well, so we'll see how good he is. If he's Adam Thielen, like we know, huge help to the offense. If he's just kind of in a limited role, like every now and then he's in for a play, that I don't know if it'll make that much of a difference, but it's a really tough game. I'll go with the Vikings just because they need it more, but that's not saying much. I think this is a very dangerous game for the Vikings. Rams and Cowboys. As a Vikings fan, I need the Rams to lose, but I'm not going to pick them just because I think I need them to lose. The Rams are playing hot right now. They're playing very good football. And they're going to a Cowboys team that's on like a 5-game losing streak or something ridiculous. And they are a piling hot mess of steaming like lava. Like things are breaking down there fast. Jason Garrett is definitely gone, barring a like Super Bowl type run, because I think it's good. They're gonna win the division by default if the Eagles can't do anything. So, yeah. I mean, the Rams should win this game, but the Cowboys are just in so much trouble right now. The Rams are playing tough. I think the Rams will win on the road, unfortunately. Falcons and Niners. Most people will just quickly say the Niners should stomp in this game, and I think so too. I think that they're the better team, but they're dealing with a lot of defensive injuries right now. Richard Sherman's out. I believe their nose tackle, he's had an Achilles injury. And I think like there's 5 starters out of the defense. Now they have good depth, so I wouldn't worry that much. But this Falcons team, you never know. Like 1 week they could come out and give you a good sucker punch to the face, like they did the Saints. You just never know. I wouldn't sleep on them. I'm picking the Niners to win at home, but I think this is kind of a sleepy trap game. But I am picking the Niners. Bills and Steelers. This is a good Sunday Night Football game. When's the last time? I think I was reading a stat. The last time the Bills had a Sunday Night Football game was like over a decade ago, which is crazy. They just have not had many good seasons to warrant a Sunday Night Football game. But this is a good game. Currently, these are the 2 AFC wildcard teams. The Bills, I think, secure a playoff berth with a win, so that's huge. The Steelers are holding on to the 6th seed. They're still winning. But there's teams on their heels, I think, like the Browns and there's some other teams on the heels. I can't remember what exactly, but the Steelers definitely need this game. The Bills want this game because they'll put them at 10-4, I believe, and they'll get their postseason, which is really cool. I'm going Bills here. I just think the Bills are a better team. I like the Bills a lot, and I'm gonna be slightly rooting for them. I like watching them. They're a fun team. Monday Night Football, we have Colts at Saints. The Saints should handle business here because the Colts are done for the season. They're basically, I don't know if they're officially eliminated, but that last loss hurt them pretty bad. And the Saints coming off that big loss to the Niners. I feel like they're gonna roll at home over this Colts team that's kind of mismatched. The Colts could put up a fight depending on how well they're coached in this, because obviously the season's kind of over, but they might still play tough. So you never know. But I'm going Saints. So those are my Week 15 NFL picks. Sorry again for getting out late, but that's just my style, I suppose. A good Sunday morning watch and just talk about football. So if you see this early enough, leave your picks down below. If you see it after the games, leave your thoughts about the week that was. And until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.